You hear about so many veterans returning who are homeless. You hear about the unemployment rates among veterans. You hear about the terrible suicide rates among veterans. You hear politicians talking about it all the time, and yet these issues that are fundamental ones don't seem to be getting addressed.
Nobody follows you when you get out of the service. You know, like as soon as you're out, your contract's signed, you go home, and that's it. Nobody's calling you to make sure you're okay, and you're kind of out into the world by yourself after all of that, or at least that was my experience.
So you didn't really feel a transition sort of help or anybody guiding you?
No, it's hard to find, at least for me, like meaning in regular daily activities when it seems like you peaked at such a young age that, you know, where does your life go from here? You've already done the most exciting thing you'll probably ever do. You know, there needs to be some sort of aftercare, and I don't see that happening.
When you come back from combat, there's not really that long of a transition period from combat into society. And you know, in earlier wars, World War I, World War II, these guys came home on boats. So they were in ship for 2-3 months together, and they had time to sit around and feed off of each other and get strength from the other veterans that had experiences like that. And we don't have that now. When we come home, we're in society, and the people here, most people don't really want to know the things that happen over there, and they don't want to hear the bad things. So when you step off the bus, when you're home, they think everything's all right and you're going to go back to living the way you was before you went to war, and that's not the case. And so when we get together like this for EBV or for any function around veterans, it's like coming home. It really is.
You think of the ticker tape parades, you think of the happy homecomings, you think everything is all great, but what you're describing is not that.
It's not, and I don't think some of us are home. It's an emotional stage that you have to get over. You have to bring yourself home.